Hello, in this video we are going to look at how to create a shaped maze. If you've been following along in the series so far, then you'll know that we've covered various aspects of maze creation, including an algorithm to actually create a maze, how to draw a maze, how to show distances between different parts of the maze, and how to construct and analyze your solution path. But everything we've looked at has been a square maze, or it could be rectangular, but square in examples we've looked at. But how would you go about creating a maze of a different shape? Well, the good news is that, again, it's very, very simple. To create a maze, we can use exactly the same algorithm with just one tweak. We just need to create something called a mask. Now, a mask just simply tells the program which squares to ignore when it creates the maze. And the way that we've done that is using a simple series of noughts and ones, but you could use a different method as you wish. So here I've got a series of noughts and ones, and if I click Create Maze, let's use the mask, then you'll see we've created a C-shaped maze. So in this instance, we're using 0 to show that a square is a normal cell in the grid, and a 1 to show that it's a masked cell in the grid. So you could choose to show the masked squares in black if you wish, or you can just completely ignore them and have them white, whichever you want to do. And let's just animate the creation of that maze. So you can see the algorithm works completely the same as normal. It starts with a square and puts that on the stack. Then it finds the unvisited neighbors of that square and picks one at random, and then links to it and puts that on the stack and continues. There's just one extra point of logic that's required, and it is simply to say when you're finding the unvisited neighbors of your current cell at the front of the stack, you just add one extra check which says if that square or that neighbor is masked, then don't include it. So when you get to this square here, normally you would have had this one as an option, but it simply says because it is masked, don't include that as an option, and therefore all these squares that form the masked region of the letter C for clarity are basically hidden from the maze and they never get used. So let's make another one and another one, and you can see it's very, very simple again. So you start with every square of the maze having its borders in place, apart from the masked region, which you ignore. But you can see now that the algorithm is simply working its way around those masked squares, and it never visits them because of just that one extra piece of logic, the one and only one piece of logic, which is saying when we're looking at the unexplored or unvisited neighbors of our current square, don't include them as an option if they are masked. And that's it. This is a very simple mask of the letter C, but of course the process is exactly the same, whether you want to create a sort of diamond outline or spell out a word, a smiley face with different regions that are masked. You're only really limited by your imagination. The algorithm will work in exactly the same way if you just make that one simple change to it. So as with many things to do with mazes, it actually may seem complicated, but it's very simple to do. Okay, hope you found that video useful. If you did, then please do like it and please do subscribe to our channel. It only takes a second, but it really does help to support us, and you'll also get notified as we release new content. If there's any other maze related questions or any other maze algorithm videos that you'd like to see, then please do let us know and we will consider it. For instance, perhaps you'd like to see different algorithms explored for maze creation, or just have any questions about mazes, then please do let us know and we'll try our best to answer them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.